Hi, and welcome back. My name is Deneen. You can call me D. I'm an astrologer, and I teach people the psychology behind marketing. And today we're going to go into Mars and Aries. Okay, this is going to be half and half, you guys, all right? Right now, Venus is in Taurus. So this is for the change up and the scenery, the greenery, all right? But we're going to do Mars and Aries and what that's all about when it's in your natal chart. So let's get to it. Let's go. Mars and Aries, it is assertive. It uses a lot of its energy towards things that it is imposed by, but also a lot of things that is going to require physical action and a lot of energy from them, okay? On a day-to-day basis, all right? So it doesn't have to be something that necessarily requires endurance, but it's something that requires them to be physically active and in full use of their body, all right? Now, when they have this, it's very much a focus on not just the energy that they have, because they have a lot of it, but it's really a focus on how that energy is used towards making their efforts materialize, okay? Like self-actualization. So if somebody has this, it's very much about what action are you going to take, all right, towards your goal, and how it is that you're going to use this energy that you have, because it could be used towards aggression, frustration, but then you can use that same energy, all right, that same passionate energy, and you can use it towards you going after a goal, you conquering a big goal, you sitting there and going after something that you want to initiate, pioneer, and build, all right? So this is really a lot about how it is that you want to use what it is that you have, instead of just the passion that is already inherently there. So how are you going to go about something, all right? And the how matters. So if you go towards a goal, or you initiate and you want to pioneer something, and you're finding that you yourself are facing a lot of frustration, you're getting very angry with the self, okay? You have to relook how you're going about something, how you're doing something, and get more in tune with how you can use that same passion that you have towards it, like what makes you want to get frustrated, what makes you angry, and reconstruct the way that you're looking at it, okay? Sagittarius, all right, the perspective, and so that you're able to move forward, all right? So that is Mars and Aries when we're talking about the energy playing out in a person's life, you guys, all right?
Another thing about Mars and Aries, you guys. Okay, we're back in my room. Okay, so another thing about Mars and Aries is when they do not, or they are not able to act, like that impulse is being restricted, it's being limited, okay, and they're not able to act, it can turn into a manifestation sometimes, okay, of conflict, okay? And this is either, it could be a spat, like a back and forth, because opposite Aries is Libra. So this can be the talking, okay, the aggression, the aggressive moves, all right, the waving of the hands, all right, sextile Gemini, okay, when it's time to get into an argument. Or this can also be conflict as in actual physical aggression as well. But this is from not being able to use that energy towards actions that they really want to use it towards, and that they are actually very passionate about, and that energy can be utilized in. So this manifests that way sometimes when they're not able to act, or they feel like that impulse is being restricted in them, okay? And when they get older, it might not be as outright as this manifestation. This can be more so with Aries. We also have Scorpio, right? So more so, and Scorpio is right next to Libra. So it's more so on what needs to, they will think about it themselves. They might have this urge, this passion, and whatever urge and passion they have to take action towards something, they in that process will learn what is needed from them to be released, okay, in order for their actions, okay, to be way more beneficial for them in the long run. Let's just put it that way, okay? So, yes, we have Aries, which is Mars and Aries, but we also have Scorpio, okay? That is associated with Mars, all right? And has been traditionally associated with Mars, all right? And that is the releasing, or what needs to be released, okay, in order for this person to properly take actions that will move them forward, okay? Aries, one of the fire signs, and then we have Sagittarius, okay? Which is on a different level from Aries, okay? But they're both very great. And Aries being a cardinal energy, Sagittarius being a mutable energy, the moving forward and the ability to move forward and move beyond what the current action or the current character that they're taking is, okay? And that's from what they're able to release or let go of, okay? In the process of learning, okay? Because they're learning when they're taking action, all right? But that is Mars and Aries. If you like that and that resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you don't ever want to miss out on any of our astrology videos, go ahead and hit the like and hit subscribe so that you'll get more and you'll get notified, all right? We see you guys next
Your
time.
life no stress. Òtútù ó wọ̀nyí o, bákàrà sí mi ọlọ́kọ̀ọ́rí o. Ohun tó ń ṣe yín kọ́ ló ń ṣe mí o. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ́mọ tó ń ṣe ànábì novice, yépa yépo.